Hi again, my friends. How are you? Did you remember what we talked yesterday? Okay, we have today a new structure. The new structure for today is past simple. Past simple. What the meaning of past simple? Past simple is the second form of the verb. The second form of the verb. And we will use it when we want to talk about something happened in the past. Something happened in the past. So, you, past simple is the second form of the verb. Okay, the keywords yesterday, yesterday, ago, ago. Yesterday, when I say I played tennis yesterday, I played tennis yesterday. Okay, ago, I bought a car 5 years ago. I bought a car 5 years ago. Okay, last, last. Here, last can come with week, month, year, night. Last can come with week, month, year, night. When I say I visited my grandma last week, or I traveled to Luxor last year. Okay, so again, the keywords are yesterday, ago, last week, last month, last year, last night. Okay, okay. For the verbs, we have in the past simple two kinds of verbs. Number one, the regular verbs, and that we put d or ed to the verb. Okay, we put d or ed to the verb. Like what? Bake, baked, bake, baked. So here for bake, I put just d because bake ends with e. So I put d. Bake, baked. Number two, play, played, play, played. Why I put ed? Because play ends with y. Okay, for examples, here she traveled to Luxor yesterday. She traveled to Luxor yesterday. Traveled here we put ed. Traveled here we put ed. Okay, she traveled to Luxor yesterday. Number two, I visited the museum last week. I visited the museum last week. Here also we put ed to the verb. So the regular verbs we put ed or ed to the verb. So the form is verb plus d or ed. Verb plus d or ed. Okay, the second kind of verbs are irregular verbs. Okay, and we have here for the irregular verbs verb to be. Am is are for the present. Am is are for the present. Okay, in the past it will be was, where. Okay, so am is become was. Am or is become was. Are become where. This is for verb to be. Okay, number two, have, has. Have or has becomes had in the past. Okay, number three, do does in the past become did. Number four, we have some verbs here like what? Bought, buy, bought, go, went, make, made, build, built. So the irregular verbs, we remember them, or we can't add d or ed. It's become another verb. Become another verb. Okay, so am is are become was were. Have or has become had. Does become did. Buy become bought. Go become went. make become made, build become built. Okay. For example, when I say I was born in Cairo, I was born in Cairo in 1994. I was born in Cairo in 1994. Look at this sentence. I have here was. I have here was. Why? Because we have the subject I. So I put was. Born in Cairo. Okay. Number two, he had a car 5 years ago. He had a car 5 years ago. Okay, number three, they went to Luxor last week. They went to Luxor last week. So again, past simple is the second form of the verb, and we have some keywords when we see it in the when we see them in the sentence, we know that's past simple. Like what? Yesterday, ago, last week, last month, last year, last night. And we said that we have two kinds of verbs, the regular verbs and irregular verbs. For the regular verbs, we put or we add d or ed, but in the irregular verbs, it become something else. Like am, is, are become whose, where. Have or has become had. Do, does become did. Buy become bought. Go, went, make, made, build, built. And there are a lot of irregular verbs. Okay, but for the negative form, we know that when we want to put the word not, we put it after the helping verb. So the negative form, okay, will be subject plus didn't, verb, subject plus didn't plus verb. Like what? When I say he didn't eat pizza last Friday, he didn't eat pizza last Friday. Here, what can you see? I see that I put the word not after the helping verb did. I put not after the helping verb did. Okay? Another example, she didn't go to school yesterday. She didn't go to school yesterday. Also, I put the word not after that. Okay. After that, we want to make the question form. When I have a sentence begins with yes or no, I make question with did. Like what? When I say, did you play tennis yesterday? Did you play tennis yesterday? So the answer will be yes or no. So if I want to answer with yes, I will say yes, and we know that you in the question become I in the answer. So the answer is yes, I did. Yes, I did, because the helping verb here is did. Or no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So again, for the question form, if I want to make a question with did, okay? So the answer will be yes or no. Did you play tennis yesterday? The answer will be yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Okay, this is the first form of question. Number two, the second form of question, we have WH question. Like what? We have five questions word. Like what? What? We have what asks for thing. We have when asks for time. We have where asks for place. We have who asks for person, and we have why asks for the reason. Okay, so WH question form will be the question word like what, where, when, who, why, plus did plus subject plus verb. Again, question word plus did plus subject plus verb. When I say what did she bake yesterday, and what here asks for excellent, what asks for thing. So I have here what, the question word, plus the helping verb did, plus subject she, plus verb bake. And we have yesterday the key words. So what did she bake yesterday? She baked a cake. Okay. Now open your book. Page 46. Okay. Number one, listen, point, and say. We have the words that we talked yesterday: jewelry, a bazaar, necklace, earrings, a bracelet, a ring. Okay. Number 2, put your finger under each word, please. Listen, read, and answer. Okay. Khan al-Khalili is in the heart of Old Cairo. Old Cairo. Underline the word Old Cairo. It's about 600 years old. 600 years old. When you visit Khan al-Khalili, you will find many markets for jewelry. You will find many markets for jewelry. Underline the word markets for jewelry. Fabric, underline it. Perfume, underline it also. And spice. Okay. You will find restaurants and cafes where you can take a break from shopping and have pizzas and coffee. Okay. Number 1, how old is Khan al-Khalili? How old is Khan al-Khalili? Huh. Can you answer? Yes, it's about 600 years old. 600 years old. Write the answer, please. Number 2, what can you buy there? What can you buy there? Right, we can buy jewelry, fabric, perfume, and spice. Excellent. Number 3, where can you take a break? Where can you take a break? Where? We can take a break in restaurants and cafes. We can take break in restaurants and cafes. Excellent. Write the answers, please. Turn over the page to 47. Okay. Number 3, listen and complete the question with the missing words. Okay. Number 1, what did you do yesterday? In this sentence, we have here the question word what and plus the helping verb did plus the subject you and the verb do. Okay. Number 2, what space Walid do yesterday? What we have here the keyword yesterday, so it's past simple, and past simple the helping verb is excellent, did. So the answer will be what did Walid do yesterday? Number 3, what did Amira do yesterday? Excellent. Okay. Number 4, who can tell me this question? Excellent. What did your sisters do yesterday? Write the answers. Okay. Match the replies to the questions in exercise 3. Okay. Number 1, she bought jewelry. She bought jewelry. Picture number excellent, 3. Okay. B, she baked a cake. She baked a cake. Picture number 4. Excellent. They baked a cake. 4. Number C, he bought a necklace. He bought a necklace. Picture number 2. Excellent. Picture number 2. The last one, I visited the bazaar. I visited the bazaar. Okay. So picture number 1. So the answers will be 3, 4, 2, 1. Excellent. Turn the page. Listen and match the names what they did. Okay, we have Judy, Habiba, Farida, Sharif. Number A, cooked dinner for her parents. Who cooked the dinner? Excellent, Habiba. So in picture number 2, we will write A. We will write A. Okay. B, played with his baby cousin. Who played with baby cousin? Excellent. 4, Sharif. So in picture number 4, we will write B. C, worked for the hair test. Worked for hair test. Who study? Okay, C. Excellent. The last one, traveled to Alexandria. The picture number 3. Okay. Number two, complete the table with the verb. Okay, we have here simple verbs and simple verbs. We have the present and we want to put it in past. Okay. Okay. Number one, play. Play. Okay. Play in the past simple will be excellent. Played. We will put ed. Played. Okay. Number two, we have here cooked. Cooked. Cooked in the past. Okay. So the verb in the present will be cook. Cook. Excellent. Number three, travel. Travel. We said before we will put ed. Traveled. Traveled. Okay. Number four, worked. Worked. We have here the past and the present will be work. Work. Excellent. Okay. What did you do last weekend? Ask and answer. Then write three sentences. Okay. For me, for me, I I played tennis with my friends. I played tennis with my friends. Number two, I visited my grandma. I visited my grandma. Number three, I baked a cake. I baked a cake. What about you? Can you tell me what did you do in the last weekend? Okay, try to guess the answer and write it in three sentences. Okay, I hope you understood the lesson today. See you next time, my friends.